Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And it is match day 4 in Group A of CONMEBOL Copa America and from Estadio Nacional Garrincha in Brasilia, Brazil. It is Chile taking on Paraguay, a pivotal matchup in Group A. As the group stage winds down, Chile are aiming for top spot in the group. Paraguay, meanwhile, just one of two teams in the group who have yet to clinch a spot in the knockout stages. Nice evening in Brasilia, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Chile ranked 19 by FIFA in the world. Paraguay, meanwhile, ranked 35. As I mentioned, Chile know they're through already to the quarterfinals, but they're looking for a top spot in the group. Paraguay, meanwhile, will advance to the quarterfinals, I should say, with a win or a draw. So the stakes are high. This should be a good one. And thanks, everybody, for tuning into the broadcast. As I'll just get my graphics sorted out here. Chile and Paraguay facing off. I'll get to the starting lineups in a moment. No fans at any of the matches, unfortunately, in this year's Copa America as COVID continues to affect South America greatly, unfortunately. But still a great tournament. The oldest major soccer competition in the world. And this will be out for a Chilean throw-in. Last touched by Paraguay's center back, Junior Alonso. Eduardo Berizzo is the head coach of Paraguay. He was actually the Chile assistant coach from 2007 to 2010, as a matter of fact. So he does have a connection with the Chilean team. Martin Lasarte, meanwhile, is the Chilean head coach. As this cross is headed away, Chile in second place with 5 points through 3 matches. Paraguay, a big reason why they haven't clinched a spot into the quarterfinals yet is because they've only played 2 matches leading into tonight. It is a bit of a unfamiliar format, I should say. 2 groups of 5. Qatar and Japan were supposed to be guest countries. It was supposed to be a 12-team tournament, but because of COVID, they had to cancel those plans. So 2 groups of 5, and the top 4 teams in each group advance. So since there's 5 teams in each group, there are 4 group games, and 1 team sits idle in each match day because there's an odd amount of teams in each group. As Chile are in red, Paraguay in white, and Eduardo Vargas is fouled. Free kick to the Chileans. Chile 1 win, 2 draws, no losses. Paraguay 1 win, no draws, and 1 loss. The most recent game for Paraguay was a 1-0 defeat to Argentina. Chile, meanwhile, faced Argentina in their opener. That was a 1-1 draw. Definitely a bit strange without fans. This tournament got underway last Sunday, so we're nearly 2 weeks into the tournament. Monday will be the final day of the group stage before the quarterfinals get started. And just going over the starting lineups for both teams. First for Chile, it is Claudio Bravo, the oldest player in this Copa America, in goal. 4 at the back for Chile, Mauricio Isla, Gary Medel, Francisco Sierralta, and Eugenio Mena. 3 in the midfield, Arturo Vidal, Tomas Alarcon, and Charles Aranguiz. And then 3 up top, Cesar Pinares, Ben Brereton, and Eduardo Vargas. I'll talk more about Ben Brereton in a moment. Meanwhile, for Paraguay, it's Anthony Silva in goal. 4 at the back, Santiago Arzamendia, Junior Alonso, Gustavo Gomez, and Alberto Espinola. Meanwhile, 3 in the midfield, Hector Martinez, Angel Lucena, and Matias Villasanti. And then 3 up top, Samu, Miguel Almiron of Newcastle United, of course, and Carlos Gonzalez. There was a chance moments ago for Paraguay, but a Offside call was made. Claudio Bravo takes the free kick. What's going on, PDX 13? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Here come Chile. Cross sent in. It was played behind Brereton. The cross delivered by Mena. Now here's Eduardo Vargas. Vargas to Arturo Vidal. And the pass out wide is off the mark. Isla could not control. Throw into Paraguay. And, of course, Miguel Albarón, for MLS fans, a very familiar name. He, of course, starred with Atlanta United, won an MLS Cup with Atlanta United, now playing with Newcastle United in the Premier League, the star of Paraguay. On the Chilean side, of course, many familiar names if you're a fan of European soccer, including Arturo Vidal, Claudio Bravo, even Eduardo Vargas. But Ben Brereton is a name many of you may not be too familiar with, and he actually has a very interesting story. He's from England, Brereton, but his mom is from Chile, and so he decided to play with the Chilean national team. This is his first tournament with Chile. Doesn't know much Spanish, so very much an outsider on the team, but has made his presence known and has caught the eyes of many. He scored a goal a couple games ago, has impressed thus far under head coach Martin Lasarte, and he, rightly so, has got his spot into the starting lineup here in Copa America, and he actually has definitely caught the eyes of many. He currently plays with Blackburn in England. And so Ben Brereton, Big Ben as he's being nicknamed, has definitely impressed. As a foul's called, Arturo Vidal taken down, free kick awarded to Chile. You found a Spanish stream, but you have me for audio. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, this game is being televised in Spanish, I believe, on Univision, and then Fox Sports has the English telecast. But I appreciate you choosing me for the commentary instead. I appreciate that. Here is Brereton, knocked away. It will be a Chile throw-in. Just under 8 minutes played from Estadio Nacional Garrincha in Brasilia, Brazil. Of course, this tournament was originally set to take place in Argentina and Colombia. It was moved out of Colombia, I should say, because of civil unrest. It was moved out of Argentina as well because of COVID, only to move it to Brazil, where the situation regarding COVID-19 is not much better than Argentina. But the tournament is being staged. COVID has affected some teams, most notably Venezuela. But no games have had to be postponed. The tournament has gone on under the criticism of many. No fans in attendance as Sierra Alta goes back to Bravo. No goals yet. Early stages of this one. A 9 p.m. local start in Brasilia. Here's Sierra Alta. Ahead for Aranguis. Now held by Eduardo Vargas. Vidal. It was a 9 p.m. local start, by the way, in Brazil. This is one back by Paraguay. Remember, only a draw. That's all Paraguay needs to punch a spot into the quarterfinals. Easier said than done, however, against a determined Chile side who will try to challenge Argentina for top spot in Group A. And of course, in this group, everyone trying to avoid fourth place because that means a date with Brazil in the quarterfinals, which is not what any team in Group A wants. And that's chased down by Sierra Alta, played out for a Paraguay throw-in. This comes back out to Angel Lucena of Paraguay. And Miguel Almiron goes down. Foul called against Tomas Alcaron. And a free kick awarded to the Paraguayans. Paraguay, a decent side. And even in that game against Argentina, in which they lost 1-0, they had much of the possession in the second half and really could have came away with a point. It's Santiago Arzamendia standing over the Paraguay free kick. With the first off day of the Euros, Copa America certainly taking center stage as the header is away by Chile. And now moving forward is Cesar Pinares. Now Vidal, and a foul called as Isla was taken down by Junior Alonso. Really a smart foul in the end by Alonso because Chile had numbers going forward. As this ball comes into a dangerous area for Brereton. And he couldn't quite find Vargas. Comes back out to midfield. Chile dominating possession early. 12 minutes in. No score from Brasilia. And that pass just too high for Eugenio Mena. And a goal kick to Paraguay. Of course, early on there was a penalty shot from Chile, but offsides was called anyways. An offside shout for Paraguay, I should say. And Chile maybe got away with it, but offside was called. Here's Aranguiz. Aranguiz ahead and now loses possession. Broken up. And now Paraguay looking to counter. This is Carlos Gonzalez, who plays his club football for Tigres in Liga MX. Now ahead for Almiron. Moved out wide on the far side. Floated ball over the top, but a nice recovery by the right back Isla for Chile. And Aranguiz, a late challenge and a foul called. He came in late on, I believe that was Angel Lucena. It was. Free kick to Paraguay. And a set piece coming up in a dangerous area for the underdogs. And Claudio Bravo will get his wall set up. It looks like it's just going to be a 1 or 2 man wall here for Chile. Standing over the set piece is Tomas Alcaron. Excuse me, for it is Angel Lucena. Alcaron on the Chile wall. Arzamendia, in the end, the 1-2 deliver, headed away at the edge of the penalty area. Now back with Paraguay. Out wide it goes. Gustavo Gomez with the cross to the near post. Bravo made the stop. Couldn't hold on, however, and that ball out of play for a Paraguay corner kick. Their first of the match. Well, this was quite the chance for Paraguay, who are certainly settling into the match quite well. A quarter of an hour played, 0-0. And yeah, that was an intentional shot from a bit of a tight angle. Bravo making the near post save, but it is a corner kick for Paraguay. Here's the in-swinger, and the header off the mark. The run was made towards the penalty spot by Gustavo Gomez. Free goal kick, I should say, to Chile. It is Chile's last group game. And then they're actually going to head back to Santiago to rest up for their quarterfinal matchup against whoever that is. And that quarterfinal won't take place until either Friday of next week or Saturday. So they're going to have at least a week until their next match in the knockout stages. And here is Aranguiz. Aranguiz, the lead pass, the cross sent in, and Brereton commits the foul. Free kick to Paraguay. Yep, a little bit of a shove by Brereton. That's where the foul came. Definitely an open start to this match with both teams creating chances at either end. A bit of an uncomfortable ball to deal with here, but Bravo helps out Isla and picks up that ball at the edge of his box. So look at the average amount of appearances for players on both sides. Chile, very much a veteran squad, 71 average caps. For Paraguay, a very youthful team, an average of 18 caps on their side. So the age on both sides, definitely a large difference. This is given away in the midfield by Paraguay. That was played in the middle to Brereton. It comes back out to Ciralta. '18th minute. This is back with Claudio Bravo. Of course, the former Barcelona and Manchester City goalkeeper. Bravo. Long ball forward. Arturo Vidal chasing it down. Vidal will get there. Now it's back to Cesar Pinares. Pinares into the middle with Aranguiz. Ciralta back for Gary Medel. Medel, one of the true veterans of this Chilean side. And Medel was the last man back there, blasting it forward after the errant pass. And a goal kick to Paraguay. Tomorrow and Saturday off days at Copa America. And then on Sunday, it will be the last day of action for Group B. And then Monday, the group stage will conclude with two matches, the two final matches in Group A. And then Friday of next week will be when the quarterfinals get underway at Copa America. Will be a throw into Paraguay. Alberto Espinola. They're right back taking the throw. A little bump from behind. And now a free kick awarded to Chile. Thanks everyone for tuning in. It is CONMEBOL Copa America. Chile coming into the night, 5 points in second place in Group A. 2 points back of Argentina. And then it's Paraguay with a game in hand on Chile, heading into tonight with 3 points in fourth place. The top four in each group go through to the quarterfinals. Paraguay keep possession. This is Miguel Almiron. Almiron still going, and a perfectly timed slide tackle by Sierralta. And possession is back with Chile. 20 minutes in the books from Brasilia, Brazil. 0-0 the score between Chile and Paraguay. Here's a look at the live standings in Group A. Argentina, 7 points. Chile, 6. Uruguay, 4. All three of those teams have already punched their ticket into the quarterfinals. Paraguay sitting in 4th, also with 4 points. And then Bolivia in huge trouble with no points at the bottom. What minute am I in? 21st minute. Yeah, it is the 21st minute. Well, 20:50 to be exact as I speak is what the clock reads. Here's the cross sent in. Brereton's header off the mark. And well wide in the end. Goal kick for Paraguay. Thank you, Rute Indonesia, for tuning in. Your prediction is 2-1 in favor of who? Thanks for tuning in, though. I appreciate it a lot. It will be a goal kick to Paraguay. Anthony Silva not taking much time. Or, pardon me, taking a lot of time, as he'll send this one deep downfield. Header won by Chile. Here's Eduardo Vargas. Vargas dispossessed. Here come Paraguay. And offsides was Miguel Almiron. The flag raised on this near side. Almiron just couldn't quite time his run to perfection. A half-yard offside was Almiron, the star of Paraguay. No goals yet in Brazil, as Group A winds down. The final day of Group A will be Monday. This is the second game of a Group A doubleheader. I'll talk about the earlier game at halftime of this one. Uruguay taking care of business against Bolivia, but still a lot of questions surrounding that Uruguayan team as this tournament progresses, as Junior Alonso sends it back to Anthony Silva. Silva, long ball forward. On the chase down is Carlos Gonzalez. Back to Bravo it goes for Chile. Now Medel. Medel once more to Claudio Bravo. Bravo holds 0-0. This result would see Paraguay through to the quarterfinals. But Chile would certainly be underwhelmed with the results. So would Paraguay. As I mentioned, this game has high stakes. Paraguay want to avoid 4th place in Group A because that would mean a matchup with Brazil in the quarters, which no one wants. Chile, meanwhile, would love to get 1st place in the group. And that's a giveaway by Chile, but Paraguay unable to capitalize. Last-ditch defending as the slide tackle was perfectly timed. And now a long punt forward. Bravo finds Vargas. With a win tonight, Chile would go 1 point clear of Argentina. But, of course, Argentina still have to play one more match on Monday. It is against Bolivia, but you never know. A draw in Argentina's final match, and that would mean it would come down to goal difference between Chile and Argentina to decide who finishes top in the group. Paraguay win it back. And that goes over the head of Carlos Gonzalez. But a late whistle comes as Gary Medel is called for the foul. And so a free kick awarded to Paraguay. 25th minute of play. Maybe a soft call from the referee, but a free kick nonetheless. And we'll see what Paraguay can do from this set piece. 20 minutes left in the half. We await the breakthrough goal. This ball headed to a dangerous area. It now falls nicely to, I believe that was Samu, and the cross cut out by Chile. Back with Paraguay, however. Sent out wide. Here comes the cross, but it's over the goal from Espinola. Not the service he was seeking. Goal kick to Chile. The frustration of both managers has been quite evident on the sidelines. You thought you had a live stream? Guess not really, PDX. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this game is on Fox Sports 1, if you have that. And then it's also on Univision in Spanish. Here is, for Chile, the left back Mena, given away, and that's blasted off of Vidal. It will be a throw-in for Paraguay. Copa America resumes on Sunday as Group B wraps up 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 Pacific. Brazil faces Ecuador and Venezuela takes on Peru. Of course, simultaneous matches on the final match day of the group stage. And Group B is definitely fascinating. Brazil have clinched top spot in the group, but all the other teams are all still alive coming down to the final match day. And looking to switch the point of attack is Almiron. Throw into Paraguay. Hector Martinez will quickly take it. And then the group stage will wrap up on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 Pacific. Bolivia takes on Argentina, and then simultaneously Uruguay face off against Paraguay. And as long as Paraguay avoid defeat tonight, that would officially eliminate Bolivia from Copa America. So we know the 4 teams in Group A going through. The final day would solely decide who finishes where in the group. All right, that's greatly appreciated, PDX. No worries, no worries. The other YouTube channel wasn't the same match. I see. Okay. Well, I appreciate the kind comments. Chile win it back. That's Brereton. Ahead for Vargas. Vargas, the return pass for Brereton. Down the left wing. Chile on the attack. Brereton in the middle. Vargas, a heavy first touch. Slide tackle. And Chile maintained possession. Arturo Vidal. Back for Gary Medel. Medel out wide, and Chile will move it back into their own half with Vidal. Vidal to Sierralta. Half an hour played, no score between Chile and Paraguay. Copa America from Brazil as the group stage winds down. Vidal holds back to Claudio Bravo. Yeah, at times it seems like Chile have almost been content with moving the ball back rather than forward. Definitely interesting, as this is Sent out wide by Aranguiz. Now Sierralta. He finds Arturo Vidal. 15 minutes left in the opening half from Brasilia. Finally, it's won back by Paraguay. A lot of possession, but not many chances for Chile in this first half. By the way, a win for Paraguay tonight would really shake up the table, because if that happened, Paraguay would leapfrog Chile and Uruguay in the standings and jump them all the way up to second place. Something to keep an eye out for, no doubt. A lot of different scenarios depending on tonight's result. Here is Gustavo Gomez. Gomez to Alonso. Now on the far side, cross sent in, but it's driven into the third row of empty stands inside Estadio Nacional Garrincha. Not the cross he was seeking. Goal kick to Chile. Header won by Brereton. But the pass is off target from Aranguiz. Throw into Paraguay. And some frustration starting to kick in for Chile. And Paraguay will love to see that lack of confidence and frustration from their opponents. This is headed out by Eugenio Mena. Corner kick to Paraguay. So a set piece for Paraguay. It will be Miguel Almiron to take it. The referee first talks things over with players on both sides. Hello, Diraj. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thanks for tuning in. Gorgeous ball in, and the header is in for Paraguay. The breakthrough goal comes in the 33rd minute. 1-0 Paraguay, and it is Samu with the breakthrough goal. And Chile now have their backs to the wall, down 1-0. A beautiful delivery from Miguel Almiron. And leaping up for the back post header to make it 1-0 in favor of Paraguay was none other than that man up top in Samudio. The timing was really good on the leaping header. And Paraguay have scored the opening goal in Brasilia. And now Chile will have to play from behind. Brian Samudio, who plays his club football in Mexico with Toluca. A really well-placed header. And the deadlock is broken in Brazil. You're from India? All right, very good. Thanks for tuning in. I've had a couple of other people who regularly tune into my broadcast from India. Appreciate the support on the channel. It must be the middle of the night for you. I appreciate you tuning in. And Paraguay have scored the opening goal. We'll see how Chile responds. This is held by Miguel Almiron. Thanks, everyone, for watching the broadcast tonight. Super pumped to finally cover a Copa America match. I've prioritized the Euros, but with it being an off day in the Euros, decided to call some Copa America action tonight, and I'll certainly be calling some of the big knockout stage matches, especially the final. As this is one back by Paraguay. 10 minutes left in the opening half of play. Some pressure here, Vidal applying it. This is sent back to the keeper and Anthony Silva. Silva goes wide. And now it's Almiron passing into space. This is Arzamendia. And now on the turn, it's a heavy touch from Villasanti into the arms of Claudio Bravo in the end, but Paraguay certainly in the driver's seat. This is over to Francisco Sierralta. Now back with Bravo. Taken forward now by Sierralta. Some open space for him. Passes it out wide with Mena. Here is Alarcón, excuse me. Alarcón going wide. And Aranguiz has the ball knocked away. It will stay Chile ball. Throw in for the men in red. La Roja. And some pressure there from Miguel Almiron. Foul was called, however. Chile possessed in the midfield. Over to Charles Aranguiz. Aranguiz out wide. Now it's Mena. Back to Aranguiz. Chile, as I mentioned earlier in the half, just a whole lot of possession, but not much going forward. And now that they trail by a goal, they'll have to be more attacking minded. And that's given away. Vidal lost possession. Paraguay on the break, but unable to settle that down was Carlos Gonzalez of Tigres. And look at the updated Group A live standings. Argentina 7 points, Paraguay 6, Chile 5, Uruguay 4, and Bolivia none. Everyone but Bolivia are through to the quarterfinals, but there could be a lot of shifting in the table. And as you see, Paraguay jumping into second place. If this result holds, that would be absolutely huge for them. Unfortunately, D-Raj, I only speak English, so I am not entirely sure what that means, to be honest with you. It will be a free kick to Paraguay. And now it's Uruguay in the live table, slipping down to fourth place despite a win earlier today. And of course, fourth place in this group means an encounter with Brazil in the quarterfinals. 40 minutes played just about as we enter the final minutes of the first half. Brian Samudia with the lone goal in this one. Okay, that's what it means. I am from the USA. I'm from the United States of America. Yes. Throw in for Paraguay. It will be taken by Alberto Espinola. And now blasted out of play by Eduardo Vargas. And I think he's just given them a corner kick. Yes, he has. I don't think that was Vargas' intention, but it is a corner kick. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. It's been all Paraguay here in the opening half, despite Chile having more of the possession. And here comes a corner kick. Of course, they scored off of a corner kick earlier. Ball floated to the back post, and the header just wide. It was a chance for a second goal. Carlos Gonzalez put it wide. Claudio Bravo committed to that ball, but missed it. And that left the whole net wide open, a chance for Paraguay, but they are unable to capitalize. You are Indian? Very good, very good. Cool. Here is Aranguiz. And now that pass deflected out for a Chile throw-in. If Chile can somehow get an equalizer before the half, that would be huge for them because it's been an extremely underwhelming opening 41 minutes or so. Here's a long ball forward. Carlos Gonzalez making the run. Gonzalez double teamed. Now going down, but it's won cleanly by Chile. Isla comes to help. And now over to Sierralta. Trying to start an attack. Brereton went down. But no foul called, and play continues with Paraguay in possession. Coming up next on the halftime report, I'll go over the first half highlights and also provide a recap of Bolivia-Uruguay, which took place earlier tonight. We're 2.5 minutes away from first half stoppage time. And that got away from Sierralta, the center back, who is not afraid to play upfield. And now it's cleared by Silva. And a foul called. 43rd minute free kick. For Chile. A very disappointing first half performance from Chile. I think everyone can agree on that. And even since that Paraguay goal, there's been really no response from Chile. Free kick will be taken by Sierralta. And now sent back to Claudio Bravo. Well, things will need to change in the second half. Perhaps we can expect some substitutions from Martin Lasarte, the head coach of Chile. Brereton finding Vargas. Vargas in some trouble. And now trying to battle off the defender was Aranguiz. Chile keep possession. Out wide in space now is Mena. Mena into Brereton, but he has it stripped away. Almiron into the middle. Carlos Gonzalez is there. Gonzalez breaking free for Paraguay. 1v1 now with Medel. Gonzalez looking for support. Gets it out wide with Samudio, the goal scorer. Now into the middle. It's a strike from distance. Flashes wide. It was Angel Lucena with the shot from a long ways out. Going back to that chance for Carlos Gonzalez minutes ago on the corner kick for Paraguay. Claudio Bravo came out to punch that ball, and he got nowhere near it and was really fortunate that Paraguay missed out on that opportunity to double the advantage. We've reached the 45th minute. And there will be 2 more added on to the end of the first half. Here is Miguel Almiron. Paraguay up 1-0 over Chile. Perhaps a surprise scoreline for some. That's a poor giveaway. Steal by Eduardo Vargas. Vargas congested in the middle, gives it off. Now it's Brereton with space. Brereton cutting to the inside. And now it comes out to Mena, but Brereton called for a foul. Just held on to it a second too long and took out Villasanti. And a yellow card will be shown to the English-born Ben Brereton. And so that marks the first booking of the match with a minute to play in the opening half. And in no hurry to take this free kick is Anthony Silva. Yeah, Brereton has the only shot of the game for Chile so far. Yes, that is correct. This is Copa America. Yes. It's Mena who takes the throw in. Back to Bravo. Not enough time, most likely, for Chile to get to the other end of the pitch before halftime. Here's a ball forward, however, towards Vargas. Yes, this is Copa America, and that is at halftime at Estadio Nacional Garrincha in Brasilia, Brazil. It's Chile 0, Paraguay 1. A goal from Brian Samudio on a corner kick for Paraguay is the difference between these two sides. An underwhelming first half from Chile has them down by a goal. If this result holds, Paraguay would jump from 4th to 2nd in the table. We'll see what the second half has in store. The halftime report is on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. It's Paraguay with the 1-goal lead. Welcome into the halftime report, everybody. Sounds great, PDX. Thanks for tuning in as always. Chile 0, Paraguay 1 is the halftime score in Brasilia, Brazil, in Group A of Copa America. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight. And it's Paraguay currently holding a result that would certainly shake up the Group A table. And let's get to how we got there. Looking over the first half highlights, in the 15th minute, the first real chance would come for Paraguay. A shot to the near post, saved by Claudio Bravo. And it was Espinola with the opportunity for Paraguay. Then in the 33rd minute, the goal would come, a set-piece chance. Miguel Almiron with the beautiful service from the corner kick, headed home by Brian Samudio. And Paraguay, you have to say, deserving of that opening goal. 33 minutes in, a great header on a great service from Almiron. And that made it 1-0 in favor of Paraguay. And Chile really would never respond. In fact, in the 41st minute, Paraguay had a golden opportunity to double the lead. A header for Carlos Gonzalez at the back post, somehow put wide. Completely mistimed his jump. Claudio Bravo came out to try to punch it away. Wasn't even close to getting to the ball. And so looking at some first half stats, the total shots, 5-1 Paraguay. The shots on goal, 2-0. Corners, 3-0 Paraguay. Fouls, 8-7 Chile. And Chile do have the edge in possession. Now, a developing story as these two teams headed to the locker room. They were both exchanging words. The referees had to split the teams up as the tempers were flaring quite a bit. So some bad blood between the two sides should make for an intriguing second half, to say the least. And a look at the Group A live standings. Argentina in first with 7 points. Paraguay now in second with 6 points. Chile third place with 5. Uruguay in fourth with 4 points. And then Bolivia at the bottom with none. If this result held, I should say, Bolivia would be eliminated, and Paraguay would clinch their spot in the quarterfinals. But yeah, I was definitely disappointed greatly by that first half performance from Chile. Just no fight. Didn't seem like they wanted it, and whenever they were in possession, never really went forward with the ball. So I am expecting a lot better from Chile in the second half. Copa America does continue on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Neymar and Brazil take on Mendes and Ecuador. And then simultaneously, Junior Moreno and Venezuela take on Gianluca Lapadula and Peru. It's the final day of action in Group B. That's on Sunday, but first things first, the second half is coming up shortly between Chile and Paraguay. I'll look ahead to the second half next. Stay tuned. Welcome back into the halftime report. Chile nil, Paraguay 1 the score on this beautiful evening in Brazil. MLS action tomorrow. Gonzalo Higuain and Inter Miami take on state rivals Daryl DK in Orlando City, 8 p.m. Eastern time. That should be a good one between Miami and Orlando. But first things first, the second half of this one in Copa America is just around the corner. Can Chile come back, or will Paraguay hold on for a huge 3 points? We'll find out next. The second half from Brasilia is next. Don't go anywhere. It is a 1-goal lead for Paraguay heading into the final 45. It's just about time for the start of the second half between Chile and Paraguay. 1-0 Paraguay lead thanks to a goal from Brian Samudio in the 33rd minute. Still 45 more minutes to play as both teams come out of the locker room, this time under more control than when they headed into the locker room and down those stairs, where there was a bit of a scuffle. Both teams letting their emotions get the best of them. The tempers were flaring just a bit. We'll see if that carries over into the second half. And it looks like Chile are going to make a halftime change. Martin Lasarte trying to shuffle things up, and coming off for Chile will be number 18. And there is no 18. That must be an error on the assistant referee's board. Perhaps number 19. Yes, I think it was supposed to be 19. So it looks like Tomas Alarcon is out for Chile. And in comes Meneses. So a halftime substitution from Chile. Something needs to change for the Chileans in the second half, who trail by a goal. No fight, no energy from Chile in that first half, quite frankly. Both teams switch sides. Chile in all red kicking off. And Paraguay in all white. The referee blows his whistle. And off we go. The second half underway from Estadio Nacional Garrincha in Brasilia, Brazil. 1-0 Paraguay, the score. Just past 10 p.m. local time as we get the second half started. And a foul committed by Matias Villasanti. A quick restart by Chile. Or at least they wanted a quick restart. The referee says not so fast. By the way, Wilmar Roldan of Colombia is the referee. Temperature has dropped off a little bit since kickoff. It's 66 degrees Fahrenheit. The humidity 67%. Chile ranked 19th in the world. Paraguay 35. Chile already have advanced to the quarterfinals. Paraguay, if this result holds, would advance as well to the quarters. As Vidal sends it over to Pinares. Now on the far side, Mena's there, and a really nice, intelligent play by Arzamendia, sending it off of Chile to win the throw-in. Long throw-in, headed by Carlos Gonzalez. One back by Chile. And yes, I can confirm it was Tomas Alcaron who came off for Meneses. Wow, this is the first time Paraguay have a halftime lead since almost 2 years to the date, June 19th of 2019, when they led Argentina at halftime of a Copa America game. So you have to date all the way back to the last Copa America game, last Copa America tournament, I should say, in a game against Argentina where Paraguay last had a lead at the half. Of course, they didn't play for most of 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but still quite the statistic that. Here is Mauricio Isla. Now a switch of play from Charles Aranguiz. Taken down nicely by Eugenio Mena. And that pass was read nicely. Paraguay back in possession. Headed out for a Paraguay throw-in. Blast off of Francisco Sierralta. A reminder of what those Group A live standings look like. Argentina 7 points, Paraguay 6, Chile 5, Uruguay 4, and Bolivia none. Shaping out to be a fascinating final day in Group A. And this result would eliminate Bolivia and clinch Paraguay's spot in the knockout stages. Paraguay started the day in fourth. And the live table have now jumped to second. And it's now Uruguay down in fourth place. And that's the spot everyone is trying to avoid in Group A, because fourth place in this group means a date with Brazil in the quarterfinals. Wide it goes. Villasanti's cut back. Didn't have enough pace on it. Intercepted by Medel. And now sent over to the near side with Aranguiz. He's on the run, finding Isla. Isla, great ball up the line. Stays in play for Meneses. And the ball came back off of him. Goal kick to Paraguay. Some great piece of defending from Santiago Arzamendia, I should say. Or I think it was actually Hector Martinez. Yeah, it looked like it was Martinez, as a matter of fact. Chile just haven't been clinical in the final third. Haven't really been into the final third all that often in this match. 50 minutes played. And yeah, Anthony Silva hasn't been tested yet, the Paraguay keeper. Will that change here? The cross deflected. Corner kick for Chile on the way. Service came from the right-hand side from the substitute Meneses, who's already making an impact off the bench. Corner kick for the Chileans, who trail by a goal. And we'll see what they can do from the set piece. Just the first corner of the night for Chile. And it is Meneses with the outswinging ball in. Headed to the back post. Wide it goes, but it was off of Paraguay last, I believe. Arturo Vidal challenged for the header. Great ball in from Meneses. Although from that replay, it looked like it was off of Vidal last. And it was. A goal kick, in fact, has been awarded to Paraguay. Leaping header. And now Chile back with it. Player down for Paraguay. Vidal with a gorgeous ball out wide. Pass back inside. Just too slow for Aranguiz. And now play will be halted as the injured player is still down for Paraguay. And that appears to be Brian Samudio. He was grabbing that left knee, it appears. Yeah, he was just off balance, and then the contact came from Eugenio Mena, I should say. And so Samudio's still down. He actually now has just got back to his feet. He'll walk under his own will to the sideline. 53rd minute of play. Early second half from Brasilia. Paraguay have scored 6 goals in their last 6 matches, and those goals have come from 2 players. Kaku with a pair, and then Angel Romero with 4. Leading into tonight, that is. So Paraguay will be happy to see that Samudio was able to get on the score sheet tonight. Paraguay throw and given. Here is Samudio, who appears to be all right after that injury. Now on the width, it's Arzamendia. Paraguay win another throw. Martin Lasarte, the Chile head coach, with some adjustments to make in the second half with his team down by a goal. And speaking of Chile, they are trying to get Alexis Sanchez healthy for perhaps the semifinals if they get there. That ball was knocked down dangerously, and Arzamendia's shot deflected wide. And a penalty has actually been given. A penalty kick awarded to Paraguay. It was Medel with the shoulder to the head of Carlos Gonzalez, and Chile, just like that, have given Paraguay the opportunity to score another goal. Well, what a chance this is for Paraguay to double the advantage. Chile furious with the decision. An opportunity for Paraguay to double their lead. We'll see who steps up to take it, and Gary Medel also shown yellow. Second booking of the night. A penalty kick for the team already in the lead 1-0. And Chile still are pleading their case, but I'm not sure if this was a clear and obvious error. VAR is in effect this tournament, but I'm just not sure if this could possibly be overturned. You never know, though. You never know with VAR. And it looks like it's going to be Miguel Almiron to take it. Can Almiron double the advantage for Paraguay here early on in the second half? Almiron hasn't taken a penalty kick since the spring of 2018. The pressure on the Paraguayan star here. Chile haven't conceded more than a goal in 2021 so far. Can Paraguay change that here? A penalty kick, a long run up here for Miguel Almiron. The left-footed strike is coming in a moment. There's the whistle. Almiron, goal! Almiron scores. Paraguay double the lead. Calm and collected as you like. Miguel Almiron delivers from the spot. 2-0 Paraguay extend the lead over Chile. Cool, calm, and collected from Miguel Almiron. He never had a doubt, slotting that one into the bottom left corner. Gary Medel with just a pointless foul in the box, conceding the penalty kick, and then Almiron forcing Bravo to guess the wrong way. And what a finish that is, perfectly placed. And Paraguay lead it 2-0 now. And Chile in some major trouble. And you have to say the 2-0 lead is deserved for Paraguay. They've been the better side all night long. It's a 58th minute penalty kick from Almiron. That makes it a 2-0 game in Brazil. Chile now with a steeper mountain to climb after that. And a yellow is actually shown to Claudio Bravo after the goal. Not sure exactly what he did, but he was booked. And Chile will have to find a way to bounce back. And foul there was Cesar Pinares. Pinares Winning the free kick. Zamudio, meanwhile, down again for Paraguay. Oh, and there it is. It was for Bravo, smashing the ball into the legs of Miguel Almiron. Almiron professionally just ignoring that and running to the corner flag to celebrate. Vidal looking long, and that lands comfortably into the hands of Anthony Silva. 2-0 in favor of Paraguay. And Chile have conceded 2 or more goals for the first time in 7 matches. They've been solid defensively in both World Cup qualifying and so far in this Copa America. But they trail by 2 now. In a bit of a surprise scoreline. An hour played in Brasilia. Paraguay with a 2-goal advantage after Miguel Almiron's penalty kick. Here is Gary Medel. Now in the middle, it's Vargas. What a pass that is from Arturo Vidal. Out wide, it's Isla. Isla into the middle. Passed off to Cesar Pinares. Paraguay looking to clear. Offside is called. And now Paraguay will make their first substitution. And it is Brian Zamudio coming off, so that injury seems to be more serious than maybe initially anticipated. He was the goal scorer in the first half for Paraguay, and he'll be replaced by Angel Romero. Not a bad replacement. Romero, who coming into the day had scored 4 out of Paraguay's last 6 goals. And we'll see what type of firepower he can provide off the bench. 29 caps for Paraguay, 8 goals. That clearance blocked. Now it falls to Arturo Vidal. Vidal to Aranguiz. Chile looking for some type of response, trailing by a pair of goals. Here now is Gary Medel. Heavy first touch. He recovers. Out wide with Vidal now. Vidal turns it over. It's easily intercepted, and now the lead pass. Almiron is in. Almiron enters the box, crosses to the back post, and making a run was Gonzalez, headed out of play by Francisco Sierralta. It will be another Paraguayan corner where they have been lethal tonight. Just a really poor giveaway by Vidal is what led to this Paraguay chance. And here comes a Paraguay set piece again. Angel Romero, who just came into the match, will provide this outswinging delivery. Decent service. Medel gets ahead to it. And now cleared away. Blasted back towards the goal of Bravo, but well wide from Lucena. Alejandro Dominguez, the president of CONMEBOL, is in attendance watching this one. No fans allowed to attend, but of course, media and the president of CONMEBOL allowed to be in the stands. And that's given away by Eduardo Vargas. Some cheap giveaways by Chile, and it's a gorgeous ball to Almiron. Almiron crossing into a dangerous area. Gonzalez nearly got there before it was cleared. And now some pressure on the backside of Aranguiz. He passes it off to Sierralta. 65th minute now. Chile trailing by 2. Arturo Vidal. Out wide it goes for Mauricio Isla. Pass intercepted. One back by a header by Sierralta. He read that well. Into the middle, it is Cesar Pinares. Pinares going wide. Mena with the return pass. Now Medel. Well, you have to give credit to Paraguay. They came to play tonight. Brereton into the middle. Held now by Vidal. Or pardon me, Sierralta. Here comes the cross. And Silva got there first. Vargas was trying to get on the end of that service from Medel. A long ball forward. Carlos Gonzalez will chase it down. Can he get there? Yes. It's a great job by Carlos Gonzalez to save that one. And now he delivers a floated ball to Villasanti. And now Almiron might be in. He went down. Nothing called. A penalty shot for Paraguay. And now Bravo, interestingly, punts it out of bounds. Well, Almiron, that final touch got him inside of Aranguiz. Aranguiz knew immediately he was in trouble. And Aranguiz kind of made it look like Almiron brought him down when the opposite was true. Definitely an interesting sequence. VAR will certainly take a look. And Medel, meanwhile, is injured. I believe that's why Bravo punted it out. Chile will now make 2 substitutions. Yeah, Medel ultimately signaled that he needed to be substituted. So that's a sign for concern for Chile. And Pinares will make way for Galdames. And indeed, Medel forced to exit the match. One of the leaders for Chile, and this is a big concern. It looks like that left thigh is the issue. Medel's replacement will be Rocco. I really felt as though Aranguiz got away with the penalty there. Could have easily been the second penalty kick of the half for Paraguay. But it went uncalled. We're 3/4 through the match. 2-0 Paraguay. Arturo Vidal. Surrounded by Paraguay players. Paraguay now win it. Almiron went down. No foul. Play continues. Chile on the attack. Brought forward by Sierralta. He'll go wide. This is Brereton. If Chile were to get a goal, that certainly would make for an interesting ending. Now it's Aranguiz. Aranguiz finds Sierralta. Cross whipped in. Brereton chests it down, brought down, and now laid out wide. Here comes the floated ball towards Vargas, headed out, and now Paraguay could counter. This is Miguel Almiron. Almiron going wide. On the far side, it's Angel Romero. Romero onto his left foot. Back to Almiron. He returns it for Romero. And Romero surrounded. Ciaralta with a nice slide tackle to win it back for Chile. This game really opening up with just over 20 minutes remaining. This is Rocco, the substitute, who replaced the injured Medel minutes ago. Now it's Isla. Back for Galdames. Rocco. Arturo Vidal. 70 minutes played. It's Paraguay with a 2-0 advantage over Chile. Chile haven't lost in 2021 yet. They're in danger of doing so tonight. Aranguis. Of course, this is Chile's last game of the group stage, so they could drop to 4th by Monday. You never know. This is cleared away. Only as far as Vidal. Now it's Isla. Into the middle. Galdames. Here's the shot. Vargas with the effort. Blocked in the end. Corner kick to Chile. Looks like Medel over on the Chile bench is icing that left thigh of his. Second corner Chile have had tonight. Outswinger. Headed away. Chile shouting for a handball. Play continues for the moment. And Vidal wants Meneses to kick it out, which is not really necessary. But that's what Meneses does under Vidal's command. And let's look back at the replay here. It's hard to tell whether this came off the hand or the head of Carlos Gonzalez. From the first few looks, it looks like the head, although they weren't the best angles. I would like to see a few more looks at it. So we await the decision as VAR continues to decipher this one. I mean, it looks like the head, but it looked like the ball went off the head of Gonzalez. But then again, it's not the best looks, the best angles that they've been showing. Maybe it went off his head and then nicked the hand, but a penalty check is taking place. A huge check here from VAR. Players on both sides surrounding the referee. And they'll say no penalty. So no penalty for Chile, who seem outraged by the decision. Although he's still on the headset. And now he decides to go over to the monitor. So this was very interesting. It looked like the referee rolled on. Originally said no penalty, but he continued to point to his ear, signaling that it was still being reviewed, and now he will head over to the monitor to take a look himself. And let's take a look here a few more times. The referee is Wilmar Roldan. He's heading over to the monitor. The VAR official, by the way, is Rafael Trasi. And it's just really difficult to tell, although from this angle that they're currently showing, it does look like it goes off the head and then off the hand, which is clearly way out. But it is quite difficult to tell. And so this continues to be looked at, a lengthy review as we close in on the 75th minute. And the decision has been made. No penalty. Well, it was really difficult to tell if it maybe nicked the hand after it came off the head of Gonzalez. Just not enough evidence to overturn the original decision. And so probably the right call made in the end. And so a lengthy review will certainly add on much time at the end, as Paraguay will make a couple of changes now. And now Arturo Vidal is arguing Chile wants to get the ball back after playing it out. But if you're playing it out for a VAR review, Paraguay have every right to keep the ball off of the throw in here, because Chile really shouldn't have done that, because VAR are going to look at it no matter what. And now Paraguay will make those two changes I alluded to. It will be Gonzalez in for, or Gonzalez coming out for Paraguay, I should say. Almiron will also exit. He'll be replaced by Barrero. Almiron scored the penalty kick earlier this half. The star player for Paraguay. And he gets a hug from his head coach, Eduardo Berizzo. And Paraguay actually do play it back to Chile. Settled by Claudio Bravo. Here is Bravo. 77 minutes played. There will be a substantial amount of stoppage time, particularly after that lengthy VAR review. And here's a turnover by Chile again. Paraguay on the attack. Here's Barrero into a dangerous area. And a shout for a penalty from Paraguay now, as perhaps taken down there was the substitute Romero. And now Chile will win a free kick. Oh, sorry, it was Lucena who went down for Paraguay. And let's look back here as Angel Lucena went down. Was he clipped by Galdames? That's the question. There was a yellow card shown to Martinez, who just came into the match. There's another look at it. There didn't seem to be much in the challenge from Galdames, in all honesty. What's up, Drew? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. So it remains 2-0 Paraguay, and limping off for Paraguay is Angel Lucena. Now look at the Group A live standings. Argentina 7 points, Paraguay 6, Chile 5, Uruguay 4, and Bolivia none when it comes to the points. So Group A panning out to be a very interesting final day where the teams could shift around before the quarterfinals are upon us. Everyone trying to avoid fourth place because that would mean a meeting with Brazil in the quarterfinals. And here's Barrero, who just came on moments ago. It's one back by Chile. 10 minutes to play plus stoppage time. Chile on the attack. Here comes the cross clipped in, sent away by Paraguay. And a foul called. Here's Vargas. What a big result this would be for Paraguay if they can hold on for the 3 points. They'd go all the way up to second in the table for Group A. What's so funny, Rute, Indonesia. Lucena, meanwhile, limping on the sideline for Paraguay. It looks like he may not be able to continue. This is one back by Mauricio Isla for Chile. Chile needing a goal soon. Aranguiz goes back to Claudio Bravo. Now Aranguiz once more. Arturo Vidal. '82nd minute. This is Charles Aranguiz. Lifts one in, headed down by Paraguay. Now a long ball sent forward, sprinting towards it is Santiago Arzamendia. One back by Chile. Chile giving it everything they've got going forward. The pass intended for Brereton broken up, and now it's a chance the other way. A challenge from Rocco. And a foul has been called. No, offside. My apologies. The flag eventually went up, and Rocco really bailed out there, or else it could have been a red card as he was the last defender for Chile. And now Paraguay set to make their final 2 changes of the match. Arturo Vidal frustrated about something. Seems like he's been frustrated the whole second half about something or the other. And this is going to be looked at by VAR, because if this was onside, of course it could be a red card offense, but it looks like indeed the correct decision was made by the assistant referee, and offside was indeed the right call. Here come the pair of Paraguay changes. It will be Angel Cardoso Lucena coming off. Jimenez coming on. And Arzamendia comes off for Alderete. And it's Alderete's debut at this Copa America. And Gaston Jimenez, by the way, who just came in for Paraguay, does play for the Chicago Fire in MLS. So great to see a Major League Soccer player take to the pitch in Copa America. Quite a number of them. Something like 18 or 19 MLS players at Copa America as we enter the 85th minute of play. And time running out for Chile as they still are seeking their first goal of the match. That ball headed down out of the air. Paraguay have done a real good job defensively. This is back with Bravo. 5 minutes plus stoppage time to play in Brasilia, Brazil. All Paraguay needed coming into the night was a draw to clinch their spot into the quarterfinals. But they're doing more than that right now. A nice turn by Aranguiz. Aranguiz out wide. This is Mauricio Isla into the middle with Eduardo Vargas. Vargas peels away from the defender. Now laid off to Aranguiz. Here's the cross towards Brereton. And now punched out of the air by Silva out of danger. It will be a Chile throw-in on the far side. Over to Aranguiz, and now Rocco. Here's Isla. Galdames to Ciaralta. Now across from the left side. That escapes Brereton. And all he can do is prevent a goal kick. Instead, it will be a throw-in for Paraguay. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Happy to cover my first Copa America game. Of course, the Euros taking place at the same time. I've been prioritizing the Euros, but with it being a day off in the Euros, decided to take advantage and commentate this Copa America matchup between Chile and Paraguay. As Alberto Espinola was fouled. Been a frustrating second half for Chile. Challenge in the air. Rocco won the header. 88th minute now. Here is Rocco. If this result stands, there's a real chance that Chile will have to take on Brazil in the quarterfinals. And now Chile looking for a quick free kick after the foul was committed by Oscar Romero. We'll see how much stoppage time there turns out to be. It's Alderete who will take the Paraguay throw-in. And it's off of Oscar Romero. Chile throw-in. Vidal looking to quickly take it. There's a switch of play out on the far side. Some space opening up. Brought ahead. And now laid off by Meneses. And looking for a 1-2 there. But Silva came out to clear. Quick corner kick by Chile. They play it short. Was that offside? No, the flag stays down. Here's the cross to the back post. Brereton's header, a weak one. Easy save for Anthony Silva. Looked like Brereton had a few teammates in the middle, but decided to go for the shot, and there's the board. 9 minutes will be added on to the second half. There were 10 minutes added on in the Brazil-Colombia game last night. I guess this is normal in CONMEBOL. 9 minutes added on to the end of the second half, so still time left for Chile. And that's intercepted by Rocco. There's the switch by Aranguiz. This is Vargas on the left side. Back with Sierralta. This ball lofted forward. Chile still have it. This is Mauricio Isla. That was a sweeping tackle. Back out to Rocco. Chile retained possession for the moment. This pass into the middle. One back by Paraguay. And eventually a foul called against Chile. Vidal guilty this time. He got ball first, but then on the follow through, that's where the foul came. The Chile bench pleading their case, but in the end, it just hasn't been their night. Looking at the replay, it definitely seems like Chile could have had their case, but you can see why the referee called a foul at the same time. Leaping header won by Paraguay. That's turned over to Arturo Vidal. Pass back to Rocco. Rocco to Claudio Bravo. '93rd minute, 9 minutes added on here in the second half. Back on the near side, it's Arturo Vidal. Vidal into the middle, held by Meneses. Maybe a chance in the corner. Out it comes to Vidal. Vidal clips one in. Out it comes. Paraguay managed to clear. Rocco, the last man back. No foul there, according to the referee. Still 6 minutes to go in stoppage time. This is Arturo Vidal. Vidal on his left foot, still going. And a clean tackle. Paraguay win it back. And still down behind the play is Barrero for Paraguay. And there is a foul committed by Vidal. This is not looking good for Barrero, as Paraguay are out of subs. So they may be forced to play the rest of the game down a man if he's unable to continue. Looks like he just landed wrong on that right leg of his. Yeah, the landing, perhaps a knee injury. It's always scary when you have a non-contact injury like that. And Barrero clearly in some distress as he requires medical attention. He just came on moments ago, and clearly an emotional Barrero. Yeah, as he went to plant, it was that right knee that appeared to buckle on him. And right away, he was in a lot of pain. Well, you hate to see it. And he'll be stretchered off. And so Paraguay down a man the rest of the way on what's been a great night for Paraguay. It's definitely dampened a bit by that Barrero injury. Knocked out of play. It's a Paraguay throw in here. It's just heartbreaking to see Barrero in tears. Looks like quite a significant injury by his reaction. Free kick here to Chile. Down 2-0 late in the second half. Here is Aranguiz. Aranguiz still going. Cutting back to his right foot. Cross floated in. Headed out. Now it's Vidal. Bouncing ball. Vidal couldn't bring it down. Now he does with the header. Isla back to Vidal. A high arching ball in. Bouncing towards the penalty spot. A bit of a misclearance from Junior Alonso. And now a battle for possession in the far corner. And Paraguay will win a throw-in. 97th minute of play. As Barrero, continues to be stretchered off and eventually into the locker room to be further evaluated. Isla going wide. Chile with a chance. Cross sent in. Headed down. Chile keep it. Rocco lets it go. Here's a drive. Blocked there. Isla couldn't put that shot on target. Now it's Vidal. That's a deflected pass. Leaping header. Won by Paraguay. Will come back to Vidal in midfield. A reminder that Group A concludes on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 Pacific, when Bolivia take on Argentina and Uruguay faces Paraguay simultaneously. Here's the outlet pass. Paraguay now will just take it to the corner flag or towards that area anyways. Interesting decision there. The back pass given away by Romero. I appreciate that, Dustin. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning into the broadcast. I'm glad you enjoyed the call. I enjoy doing it, man, and I will continue to cover Copa America action. I've been covering a lot of the Euros as well. I'm prioritizing the Euros, so I'll definitely be calling a lot more Euro matches. And then once Copa America gets to the knockout stages, I'll be calling many more of those matches. Definitely the Copa America final. And then once the Gold Cup comes around, I'll be calling those matches as well. All of the U.S. matches, hopefully, among others, in the Gold Cup. And, of course, the Olympics, too. I'll be calling the U.S. women's national team matches at the Olympics, along with other matches. And on the men's side for soccer, I'll perhaps call a couple of those games as well. So, yeah, it's a great summer of soccer all around. Unfortunately, the U.S. men didn't qualify for the Olympics, but it is what it is. At least we have the women to root for. Here's a cross floated in from the left side by Galdames. Paraguay clear. We're into the 100th minute of play now here in the second half. And Vidal whistled for a foul. And by the time Paraguay take the free kick, perhaps the final whistle will come. Paraguay on the verge of victory, and what a win this will be over Chile. Leaping header won by Francisco Ciaraltes. There a few more seconds remaining. Of course, that injury for the substitute, Barrero, may mean that there's an extra minute added on, but that's it. The final whistle comes, and Paraguay defeat Chile by a final score of 2-0. A disappointing night for Chile in their final group game. And now Paraguay are in very good position to finish second in the group, perhaps. They'll face Uruguay on the final day. Uruguay right behind them in the table in right behind them in fourth. And Chile are in third for now, but they will not play on the final match day. Chile have played all 4 matches. Here's a look at the Group A updated standings. Argentina in first on 7 points. Paraguay on second with 6 points. Chile in third with 5. Uruguay in fourth with 4 points. Bolivia eliminated with no points. So Paraguay, with this result, clinch a spot in the quarterfinals. And now we know the 4 teams in Group A advancing to the quarterfinals. It's a matter of who will finish where in the table, as Paraguay beat Bolivia 3-1 in their opener. And after a 1-0 defeat to Argentina, they bounced back with a 2-0 victory over Chile. And Uruguay is up next for them on Monday. And as I mentioned, that's it for Chile. So depending on what Uruguay do against Paraguay, Chile could drop to fourth and have to face Brazil in the quarterfinals. And Paraguay, meanwhile, pleased with the result. You can see by the reaction from the players, a huge victory, their biggest yet in this edition of Copa America. 2-0 the final score. A first half goal from a corner kick by Brian Samudio turned out to be the game winner for Paraguay. And then the clinching goal came in the second half. A penalty kick converted by the star of Paraguay, Miguel Almiron of Newcastle United. Well, that will conclude my broadcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. It finishes Chile 0, Paraguay 2. So long. I am Samuel Reese saying good night, and I'll see you guys next time here on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. Paraguay with the crucial 3-point